The Shell of the WORLD Chapter 1, The Theft. The port town of Saltmere reeked of fish guts and old rum, the kind of place where every deal happened in shadows and every smile hid a knife. Captain Edmund Voss had been watching the merchant's table for 3 days before he made his move. The merchant, a nervous, sweating man named Thaddeus Pell, had laid out a map on his table inside the back room of the Drunken Gull Tavern, surrounded by armed buyers, a rival pirate crew called the Black Tide, led by a one-eyed brute named Garo Mace. They were haggling over a price that made Voss's stomach turn with greed, 4,000 gold pieces for a single piece of parchment. But it wasn't just any parchment. It was a map to the Heartstone, a treasure so old it had passed into legend, a gem said to have been carved from the core of a fallen star, capable of granting its holder fortune beyond imagination. Voss didn't have 4,000 gold pieces. What he had was nerve, a steady hand, and a first mate named Isolde Wren who could pick a man's pocket without him feeling the breeze. While Garo Mace argued over price, Isolde slipped through the crowd like smoke, lifted the map from beneath Pell's trembling fingers, and was gone before anyone noticed the parchment had changed hands. Voss didn't wait to admire her work. He grabbed her by the wrist the moment she returned to his side, and the two of them ran. Shouts erupted behind them. Steel rang against steel. By the time Garo Mace realized what had happened, Voss and his crew were already casting off the lines of their ship, the Wraith's Mercy, and sailing out of Saltmere's harbor under a hail of useless musket fire. Captain Voss stood at the helm, breathless, the stolen map clutched in his hand, and laughed into the wind. "Set a course," he shouted to his crew. "We're going to be rich men."